Butker now to kick this one away.
Number 10, back deep to return.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Prescott on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Come off the ball hard.
First down, Prescott. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Prescott now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Here we go. 180. Hey.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun.
A first down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90. Throw. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Throw. Right now, let's go. Left. All right, T.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins.
Crash.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right. Ready. Green 39. Green 39. Fellas, we got Z. Ace. Check 99. Hut.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Watch the pass.
Jump. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Hot.
Number 31 on the interception.
Hot.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
The Cowboys is lined up for the kickoff.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Watch the run. Watch the left.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Twist. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z. Left. Ace.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So. Ace.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
4 down. Ready. Blue 45.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, here we go now. Green 39. Hut. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Who that? Check 37.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Hey. We got three. Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Check 50.
Ace. Slow.
31. Check 31.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Slow. Left. 5-4. Left.
Let's go, tight end.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Z. That's what I'm talking about.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We got 3.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Motion.
And able to find Conley. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
Here we go.
Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away.
Number 10, back to return.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Guests may inquire about lost items at any point during the game at the guest service booth, located on the lower level.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
Talk to your boy.
Dylan Bailey in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Watch Mike.
Broken. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Hey, we got 4.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Double tight.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Switch.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Kill. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Too late.
Ace.
They run it here. Ware. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Left.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
On the ground, this is Ware. Ware gets hit, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We're going to shut you down. Fumble.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go, 46. Gun. Mike 50. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Takeaway. Now that's a take. That's how the defense score points.
45. Blue 45.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Black 58 rail.
Give him
Black
9 there
58
on the
rail.
first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
That's it, baby. Gun. Check four. There we go. 180. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Big stop. Gun. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Right.
Right here. Tight on the right.
26.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Tight end right. 4 down.
Z.
Staying open.
Ace.
48. 48's the mic.
Ace.
Check.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. With the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
26.
Prescott now on second down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Slow.
Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking them.
Here we go. Green 90. Ace.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Butker now to kick this one away.
Number 10, ready to return.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on The Chiefs victorious here as we say